Dear Mr. Acting President Sako, thank you for your audio response to my write-up, which I exposed your continuous financial exploitation of our people and intercepted your plans to carry out a coup against Siseko. At least for once, you honestly admitted that you came in as nobody. Indeed, one who never participated in no protest with other Ambazonians, even in your own backyard, and most certainly never contributed a single dime towards our cause, but have made judicious use of the colossal contributions of others as soon as you became acting president, evident by your physical transformation and outfit upgrade from ragtag to designer, with a bank account that went from red to mama I made it. Well done, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the interim government has not embezzled a dime. The acting president does not live on a salary. Nobody lives on a salary. Nobody bills are paid. We all sacrifice and we still pay our own bills.
It is a shame that money contributed to take care of people, individuals go around sleeping in hotels, eating, and of course, if you know you are afraid that you'll be killed, then of course,
Step down.
Mr. Acting President, while you mumbled in your justification to convince the few gullible Ambazonians that you are not a powermonger and have no ambitions to unseat Siseko, one will begin to wonder if your words or that of your staff, like Hurricane Promising Secretary Chris Ano, can still be trusted. You surely needed to get words from outer space, like you said, to be more convincing. It was in your own words that you promised desperate for freedom Ambazonians that if you did not take them to Boya or close in 6 months after my trip to Boya, you will kindly tender in your resignation.
I'm only here if I have an agenda. I am only happy to be here if that agenda is successful. And if you think that I failed, I will gladly give the crown to somebody. I want to live for a purpose. I don't want to live for a name.
Sir, it has been 13 months and we are still waiting for the Danfo drivers to bring the buses to take us to that destination. It was in your own words again that you promised that the accountability report from the internal audit were going to be available on or before March 15. It never came through. Talking about the audit, one who is being audited cannot handpick his own auditors to do an audit and send the results of the audit to the very person being audited to publish. The results can only be a whitewashed version of the true audit. And your Secretary Chris Ano did well by preparing the minds of the gullible Ambazonians by stating that your interim government is not corrupt, so we can accept whatever result will be released to the public. Sir, you stated that you saved and resurrected the revolution of Siseko from the valleys after their brutal abduction at Nera. With fears and panic and no one courageous enough to step in, you came in as the Messiah and the Jesus Christ and steered the revolution to save waters. Haba, man of God, if this is not a classic case of selective amnesia to fool our people and win their sympathy, may I remind you that after the Nera abduction, the IG created a 3-person presidential council under the leadership of Barrister Bobga Harmony, which did a fantastic job until when the IG decided to create a position of AIP, which you came in to fill without being vetted about your past.
That is how Sako now went and forged and created this COHEP. I have told you people, COHEP, I want you people, I'm saying that I have done my research so well. COHEP was offering false training. Sako was the one signing certificates. COHEP Sako told people that the training was online, and the courses that Sako was offering to volunteers who were going on relief job was reproductive health. That was one course, and you have to pay much money to do that course. When you finish that one, Sako will give you another course, and such like Islamic language, Arabic language. They will study Arabic language. After that, Sako will give something else, and they are paying money. One of the courses, each course cost more than 50,000 francs before participants would have to pay money to sit exams. The exam was all online. Sako would be the one who signed the certificate and wrote the certificate, and then took 300,000 from them. He would make them to establish a passport, and they thought that he was sending them to go and work for the UN. And it was all false. It was all false. Before I came to this information, somebody had put it somewhere asking Sako where all the women, all the girls, the young girls he took to Central African Republic, where they ended up. I was interested in the story, and I followed it up from there. It is not clear. I could not figure out whether those girls Sako took out of the country, they sold them to sex slavery or into the organ market. Sako would do anything for money, to get money. He dreams so big. That is the person of Sako Ekome that you people are calling your interim president for this revolution. Sako is going to sell you people. Sako is going to sell you people. Sako is a con man. This is Digimas. Thank you for listening.
Moreover, if a leader has to use words like "I think I have succeeded," it should trigger our people to pick up their torches and bush lamps to begin to search for these successes which are yet to be seen, apart from promises of hurricane and my trip to Lala and Disneyland. Sir, you said you have successfully kept Siseko in power by the way you manage his office in his absence. The opposite sounds much realistic and true to me. Let me tell you how. You fired the Vice President Milton Tucker, who was voted on the same ticket as you after pressures from your internet surrogates following his endorsement of Scope. Is that how you maintain and manage Siseko's office? You declared Siseko unfit to rule following his captivity. In other words, you declared him color mental.
The days when I was an activist, I advocated in very strong terms that when a general is taken into captivity, he loses the authority to command the army.
Is that how you manage his office? Your secretary Chris made a bombastic revelation on state TV to La République that Siseko was holding cabinet meetings with other members in the diaspora in an effort to jeopardize Siseko's safety and security in jail and condemn him and the other Naira 10 people so they can never see the day of light. Is that how you manage his office? Your insatiable desire to have only people loyal to you led to the highest rate of resignation from the interim government since the abduction. Is that how you manage Siseko's office? You rubbish the lower house of parliament, made up of people like the country coordinators and regional reps. You made them persona non grata in favor of your loyal LGA and county representatives. Is that how you manage his office? You single-handedly changed the constitution in which you gave yourself immunity like President Pobia from any abuse of authority and dragged the Restoration Council to validate that fraud without following due process of passing it for public review. Is that how you manage Siseko's office. These dictatorial and treasonous actions and more are a testament to the fact that the IG has been hijacked and not rescued as you claim. The people who claim and declared Siseko and his team dead are no other than John Akoro, the very person you are in bed with now, trying to promote an all-Anglophone Southern Cameroon's conference so that you all can bundle Ambazonians and sell them to a federalist agenda.
Because there is no way those who fight for independence and those who clamor for federation can mix together. We should stop pretending, my people. We should stop pretending.
The same John Akoro who left Cameroon, not fleeing from persecution, but who took medical leave and was still on La République's payroll. We do not need any conference for the world to know what our people want. Because on September 22nd and October 1st, our people made it clear to the world that they wanted freedom and nothing else. The ghost towns, the continuous respect of ghost towns, and our people in refugee camps, all those dying on ground zero, are a testament to the fact that we want independence and nothing else. Even our leaders in jail, which you called unfit, made it clear right from the dungeons of La République that from now on it will be total independence or resistance forever. Sir, whatever secret agreement you made after your meeting with Peter Mafani Musonge should implicate only you and the few leaders you connive with, because our people will not be party to that agreement and will not settle for any form or shape of federalism. Keep trying to position yourself as the potential negotiators, but we maintain that there will be no negotiation without Siseko and the Naira 10 on that table, and we will fight from our end to ensure that the respect of the Abuja court ruling, which you and your administration seem not to care about, and ensure their final release. My name is Ray Baba. I will be and remain the vanguard of this revolution, protecting it from vultures who put their self-interest over the interest of Ambazonians. I hope this message gets to you well. Thank you.